Assalamu alaikum. Beautiful evening in Lahore. Today is 16th of January 2026. I was discussing about correlations. Generally, our consumption patterns are analyzed through various kind of correlations. For example, there are necessary goods and there are luxury goods. For necessary goods, the elasticity is generally it is less elastic. Despite the differences in incomes, we generally tend to consume necessary goods. Whereas luxury goods, it really depends on our income. Higher the level of income, higher the level of consumption of luxury goods. But these correlations would then have a mediator, which is income levels, as explained with the elasticities. But the relationship of our consumption patterns with income would really be not about incomes, relatively qualitative aspects. For example, our incomes in turn depends on our age, our levels of education, our location. For example, somebody in New York would be earning a lot more in exchange rate dollar to rupees terms, whereas somebody in Pakistan would be earning less. On average, the incomes of the New Yorkers would be high. On average, the incomes of somebody living in Lahore would be low. And similar is the case with rural and urban divide. So these, how to then control it in a regression? What we do is we run multivariate regressions, whereas in the main equation, consumption depends on income. But really, consumption is then identified through the income profile with respect to those qualitative variables which I have explained just now, that age factor, experience, location. There can be many other as well. Kind of education. If you're an MBA or if you're a banker, your income tends to be higher. If you're an academic, your income tends to be lower. So these are all controlled through formalizing algebraic equations, where you work with a system of equations. Those could be simultaneous equation models, or it could be non-linear equation models where you develop an algorithms whereby you carry out a multi-stage regression analysis, and therefore first identify your relationship between income and those qualitative variables, and then you can identify the relationship of income with consumption. That's how nonlinear algorithms would work.